aspect resolution.
I might do it last thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Just before we get off or whatever.
Yep. Which may not be too
Alright.
long. Within a couple of hours, I guess.
And how
I
long have we
sent-
been in here? I've been in here since like what, 4 o'clock? We've been here like 10 hours.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we'll just play a couple of things. We've been in here like 10 hours, dude.
That's what happened last night. We were all trying to get off. Next thing I know, I'm listening for another 40 minutes going on.
And check this out. Not only I immediately shut down my computer. Well, I didn't shut it down. I just went to work. I got off of work and jumped back in here. So I have been awake since
Yeah.
Thursday. It's now Saturday, 2:50 in the morning.
I feel like you get prescribed Adderall too. Then be able to play
wish
that
so.
off.
No, I just have long days. Like I got super tired, like I was gonna pass out, but then you get that second wind and it just goes away. So when I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna die for 12 hours before I get
Yeah.
up. So I don't know where I am on the map. I've just been on speed this whole time. Where am I? Oh, I'm going so slow that I haven't even gone very far. It's amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the. Oh, I see you right in front of me. Yeah, just putting around
Yeah,
I'm coming out to take off.
Train.
to test train landing.
How often do you guys use rudder pedals when you're in the air?
I don't use
Almost
them.
never.
Okay, because I don't have any, so I was just trying to see how important it was for buying some.
Look
For
at-
the
The only
throttle.
time I use them is when I'm diving on a target and I'm way off and I need the rudder to scoot me over. That's about it.
Mhm.
But usually you have some distance to clean that up before you get there. Like if you're using your rudder pedal and the target's right there, then you've screwed up.
Oh yeah, because rolling is a lot longer. Think about that.
Right. So the only time I use rudder pedals is when I want to add a little twist to my. I'm doing a barrel roll and I want to add a little twist to it. But when
Like-
Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out, I'll be using plenty of rudder.
Oh, I bet. You can see a little bit different on a civil aircraft
Yeah.
or helicopters. I could see using the rudder a lot, but
Yeah. I've flown
Oh, yeah.
helicopters, but it was never interesting.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the Tomcat's the same way actually. It's for using a lot of rudder.
Oh yeah, you have to because. Oh,
Mhm.
gosh. Yeah, Moomeister, your chat wants to say hi to you.
Hi
I know I've
everyone.
been doing a lot of talking and tutorial-ish stuff.
Yeah, so
Chat,
I've
I'm done talking. I'm done talking, guys. Have your streamer back.
Yeah, clear comms war.
Yeah, clear comms, clear comms.
They're getting bad at that. And you fall after my my example.
they
You're
want to
gonna
hear
get
the
you're gonna come
calm.
here and go on feed.
Yeah, I'm already doing it. They want to hear the calm,
Oh,
soothing
don't.
Aussie sound. My voice, I guess.
You guys said you've seen the free planes, right? The MP 399, and then the other AC whatever. It's a clickable mod with and one of them's air-to-air fueling too.
Yeah, I am super vanilla in everything I do. So I'll be honest with you, dude. I hate adding planes that were like when I a long time ago when I played Flight Simulator, I added mods, but not so much nowadays because
Pain in the
sometimes
ass.
they're a pain in the ass. They break things, or you do them wrong, or you put them in the wrong folder. Dude, I remember those
Yep.
days, and I did not enjoy them. Skyrim
Well,
was the last game I modded, and I had to delete everything, and I was like, I'm done. This is stupid.
Well, one of the
But
planes you just
some of the mods
zip
are
and
cool
install.
though. Yeah, what is it?
I will show you. I'm looking on it right now. It is. So they are unlicensed independent modules. One's an A-4 EC, and that's the one that also has air-to-air
A4.
refueling. Yeah, A4 EC, where you can be the tanker as well, all clickable. And the other one is MB399A PAM, and that one's the only one that you don't have to go in the config file. You can just install, run the install wizard.
Oh man, hold on. Looking
And the
good
sh-
there, bro. On speed, looking good.
Thanks.
Shader link is the same thing too. You just click and install.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd be interested in the shader. Okay, first of all, I don't have any FPS issues, so if it doesn't like make everything look like Minecraft, then sure. But if it does, I'll probably uninstall it.
Well, their fucking shader looks shitty anyways in this game.
Yeah. The only thing that could happen is it could get worse, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm good.
Well, it mostly
Plus,
just
there's not much to look at. It's snow and trees, dude. So
right.
I wish I could roll through a city or something, but oh well.
I think it whatchamacalls it? I think it does the draw distance a little bit. I don't think it really really makes the shade like blocky or anything like that. Just modifies the draw distance, and I think also the potent, how thick it is or whatever.
Let's see, right now I'm getting 76 frames per second. Well, that's 76 FPS.
High altitude or low?
I'm at low altitude with what's his name right now? He's about to hit the ground.
What's your
Bounce.
cockpit resolution?
How do I see that? Options and then
System.
and then what?
Are you streaming right now?
1920 by 1080. I'm flying. Oh, unfortunately, I'm about to crash. Shit.
Okay, I'll wait.
No, I'm stalling. Hold on. Wait. I had to go full afterburners to get out of that. All right. What would you? It's 1920 by 1080.
The one below that, the cockpit res.
It is aspect ratio.
Where it says full frames and
A cockpit. The cockpit frame.
Yeah.
Resolution. Yeah.
I'm literally about to crash this time. Oh, GG boys. Ooh, I made it. Hold on. Let me get some altitude this time. I can't. Cockpit resolution.
it is
1024.
Oh, okay, every frame, or it just says
I don't know what that
1024.
means. It just says 1024.
Oh, okay, because there's one more other setting that's 1024 every frame. That was the setting that it would have bad FPS drops when I would get close to the ground.
Well, what's your video card?
1070 EVGA super clock.
What's your MSAA at?
I haven't. Should what?
I'll say you should probably look at all the stats as a whole as opposed to, looking at one stat. Like I have anti-tropic filtering at 8 times, terrain objects set to like high, global cockpit illumination on, rain droplets, no VSync, full screen scale, GUI. Everything is high. Heat blur is low, shadow is high, area, and that's what I have for Mars.
So wait, say it one more time from the water. Your water's at low or medium?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm on speed this time. Water, where's water? Water is high, visibility range is high, heat blur is low, shadow is high.
I have my shadow to flat only, but it's mostly the train shadow that's super taxing, and the heat blur's
like
kind of bad
too. So when when earlier, like a couple hours ago, Brewmeister dragged his plane across my screen with some heat coming out of it, and it blurred my whole screen. I was like, "Yo, that's so cool."
Mm-hmm.
Because I've never had anyone taxi. Like I don't come on. I've been practicing mostly single player, so I've never
Yeah,
seen
me
a
too.
thing taxi in front of me. So I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool."
I don't think
But I
I,
had my heat blur set to 0. Or
yeah, I don't
off.
think I
So.
didn't even knew it did that on Taxi.
Yeah, you know how your HUD is like green, like the green texting lettering and color. It gets all murky and blurry because of the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can never really tell too much. Depth of field is really bad too, as well.
Depth of field. Is that a setting too?
Yeah, that's right underneath the MSA.
Oh, I have depth of field set to off. What does that do?
That's I have it off too. I don't know what it really does. I just know it really drops FPS, as well as lens effect for dirt.
Oh, flats.
Lens effect. I have on.
Just hold on a second, you guys. I just got someone in the chat asking where we are. We're on SFrog, using alpha. We're not using open beta. Yeah, we're on SFrog server. It's a PVE server. If you search for PVE, there's only you'll see it. There's only like 2 or 3 servers, and we're in SFrog. S for Scott, Frog. Just look for Frog. Come join us. Okay, go ahead, you guys.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm good at it.
They're probably
Stop
thinking,
settings.
I thought I was watching DCS stream, not a fucking peanut gallery conversation.
Is this a podcast? DCS podcast about settings.
Or what's that one with Whoopi Goldberg? That show in the morning with all the girls. Fuck, what is it? The View. That's
The
it.
View, yeah.
There's all. I saw a fucking artwork that was provocative Golden Girls artwork that this lady does. It's all Golden Girls painted in like like sexual positions, and yeah, crazy. They actually even almost look hot.
Seventy 70-year-old women.
What'd you say?
You mean
There
this?
were what 70-year-old women.
Yeah, only prostitution ones though.
Oh Jesus!
Gotta do some service work for the seniors.
Why?
Nothing
I'm
that-
gonna crash this time.
I gotta chop some serious height off here, and there she goes. You missed me on that last time I came up past the runway. I just went through a couple of trees sideways. Okay,
I'm trying to catch up to you. But
power is off. Come on, come down.
Right, you?
There we go. Okay.
Was that you in the sand?
No. I'm on approach now from the beach. I'm like half a mile out from the end of the runway.
What was that in the dirt right there? It's a down pilot. Oh, someone ejected over
Probably
there.
from me here. Oh no, it wouldn't be me this time. Whoa. It's hard to put your trim down when you see yourself going down. You gotta do the
No, you shouldn't be trimming anymore
power.
on approach.
I just did a big wave. I'm over the runway now.
Oof. I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, it's like riding on a friggin' tidal wave.
It's got some dirt in the tailpipe there.
Yeah.
Some sand, beach sand.
Not the banana tailpipe trick.
You're slamming to the ground there, aren't you? You see this
Yep.
on stream?
I'm just slamming her down.
30.
Take
You're
it.
at 29,000. Oh. Oh, nice. Good stuff.
Put her head down
Yeah.
between the legs.
Kiss your ass goodbye. Yeah, you had a vertical speed of 3,200 feet per minute. Like, if you kept that up, you would have.
Wow, check those 360s out. Whoa! Till I hit the dirt. Check it out. Showing right now on the stream. At the end of the runway.
Very nice.
Good. Get back on the runway now. That's a good thing about this Hornet. You can go off-roading. Okay, where are you now? You're at the other end. Are you coming down the runway? Right.
Get in the grass.
Oh, you're near the antenna. Yep.
I have ice in my inlets, and I'm not sure how I got there. But I'll turn on my PDOT switch. Are we done, or are you going back up with aim 7s and aim 120s and sidewinders?
I feel like I need you to twit me on the landing. What was I frigging doing wrong there again? Like, why is it yo-yoing so much? I'm trying as much as I can to try and keep it steady, but it feel like it's you know, like as soon as I feel it's starting to like it's going to go too much, I cut back on the throttle, and that's probably it. That's the problem. I just need to keep the throttle steady.
So listen, when you're close to on speed, like
Yeah.
when you're close to or you hit it, you can no longer decrease in large burst or increase in large burst. Like even if you watch the nose drop, you have to slowly bring that throttle up, knowing that there's a chance you might die, because if you gun it, you'll just grab a whole bunch of altitude at the last minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'd have to show you. You'd have to see my stick and throttle control, to see. Okay, oh, that's how he's doing it. Oh, okay, gotcha. But no, when you get it on speed, it's smooth. You're literally moving it, and I shit you not, about an inch or two, or a little bit more than it. I would say about an inch and a half. You're moving that throttle forward and back just to keep it on speed.
Yeah.
And it's constant corrections.
Yeah.
Constant.
That's what I'm doing.
Have
but-
you refueled before?
Yeah, I refueled before. Yep.
Are you good at it?
Yeah, I refueled before I went and did those rounds. I'm at let me check my fuel. It is 8,420 pounds in each. Okay, flaps.
I need to refuel. Where's your flaps at?
Half.
Okay.
Is the
Oh, I can see my brakes on here.
Okay, as soon as I get up, I start
Is the
to do it straight away.
Hornet or a Viper easier for air to air?
Viper. Viper is also for girls, so
Sounds like a girl.
well, Viper playing it's a step down process, right? Once you've hit your prime and you're coming down, you go to the Viper, and then you retire. So it's usually how it works. Only a manly man flies Hornets. All joking aside, though, if you put identical pilots in Viper versus F-18, I think the Viper just edges out the Hornet because
For-
its 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio beats it in turns.
Easier to management as well. Pilot
So
management.
we manage it. For whatever reason, I can't. Oh, I got you this time. I couldn't get a picture of you. Like, yeah, you're too high.
Yeah.
And just by how you're dipping, you're not on speed, so it's gonna be a wild ride for you. Oh, you're looking good now, though. Oh, lock your HUD. Pull your Chinese hat or whatever you call it, the red one, back. That's why you can't see your E sometimes.
Put my China hat
Okay.
back. Oh, there we go. It's in the
you
middle.
caved it. Yeah, there you go. Now it's gonna sit still. Oh my god.
Boom! Bounce.
Oh my
and
gosh.
force her down.
Oh my gosh.
Like the
Did you
last
break
one.
something?
I don't know, did I?
Hold on, let me look at your screen here. Yeah. So, FYI, the Viper, the Hornet, the front end sits low, like the suspensions has been lowered in the front because your AOE puts your back wheels down sooner. On the Viper, I believe all the wheels are identical. They're sort of what I'm looking for. They're all the same height. So that's why when you're on speed, you have a high angle of attack, like your nose is pointing up, but you can still see the runway. You ever notice that? All you have to do is put yourself in F2 and look at the cockpit. The pilot sits higher. And when you pull the nose up and you're on speed, the fact that you can still see the runway when your nose is in the air means he sits higher and more elevated towards the front.
So you're doing what? Elevating the seat up.
No.
No?
So if you look at the Hornet, when you're on speed, you know how if you look at the Hornet from the side, it looks like his nose is pointed up and the back end is pointed down,
Yeah.
but you can still see the runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because if you look at the Hornet from the side, the fuselage arcs forward like it has a dip, like a Concorde dip. So the pilot sits more forward and is leaned towards the front end. So that's why when you're on speed and your nose is sticking up in the air, you can still see the runway.
Yeah.
The more you know, guys. Now, if you
Right.
want one of these days, or even, hell, I don't know how long you plan on being on. I
Yeah.
don't mind giving a quick tutorial.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say when I was listening to the stream. Is that you're a super good teacher. you were saying something to him. Forgot what it was. You were questioning him on something, almost like he was doing a multiple choice test.
Oh, I was yelling at him like 4 hours ago. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Nah, a lot of people say I should be a teacher. I'm just
You're really good at it.
I like watching people learn new things, like, because then they get like, I don't get excited about getting on speed anymore. But I remember the first time I got on speed, and I was just like ecstatic. I did it for like 4 hours after that. So I live vicariously through other people's happiness.
Right.
So
Well, I love-
when someone's like, "Oh man, I landed my first carry," I get goosebumps. I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude!"
I love training people at my job too. Like the first one that wants to train everybody.
Yeah,
I'm not-
that's how
It's
I
the-
am, man.
It's the way you you're saying to him, like asking him a question instead of just saying, "Hey, you press this button, this button, this button." Like you're asking him, a question for him to learn better. Like, well, what would you do now with the radar like this or whatever? And so that's what caught my eye for being the phenomenal DCS useless teacher.
Like to watch that
You've been-
0.9 mean and 20. That was my
Oh yeah.
high fuck.
I was like, "Hey, have you figured out what that meant yet?"
Afterwards, I'm thinking, dough.
No, I like to give people opportunity. I don't like force feeding people. Like I can tell if you're losing interest, and I'll be like, "Hey man, let's just go do something else." But this guy here, literally, he's been asking me to show him stuff. He's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So he has a great understanding now. Like I can tell you right now, when he sat down in the Hornet, he had no interest in touching anything in the front, the
Wait.
MFDs.
Who's taxiing
Now he
right now?
can-
Me.
It's him. Not me.
Oh, will you hold up real quick? I'm loading, and then I'll be
Yep.
right behind you.
Hey, can we
Yeah.
all join? Let's all go together, guys. Come on.
The tag team formation.
Yeah, that
not?
my nose wheel steering went out on that last plane. I couldn't. It just stopped working after that last crash landing.
Yeah.
So I had to change
Yeah,
it.
there you go. That's what you broke.
Taxpayer
Makes
money.
sense.
30 million. What are these worth now? 50 million? 60 million?
The whole ensemble. Probably got to rip out the whole front gear and redo the whole. Yeah, you have no respect for these taxpayers' money, man. It's kind of.
Oh wow, I must be like same politics as me, just by that one statement.
Dude, you should have saw him earlier chucking AIM 120s. I'm like, dude, you know how much one of those costs? Like $600,000.
I think I caught the end of it when you were talking about the B and C, the difference of it.
Oh, you were here. Damn, you've been here for a while.
No, I was watching it in the car when I got off work,
Oh, nice.
and through the Wendy's drive-through.
Oh, you're getting me hungry
by the
now.
way,
Haven't eaten all day.
It costs up to $400,000 for one AIM 120.
That's ridiculous.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Delta model.
But I'm just doing landing practice, Stone, so
Oh, that's
Where
what
at?
you're doing?
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to take off and try and land again with expert
I'm
tuition.
taxiing right now.
What are you're going to go kill something?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, let's take a look at your setup here. What do you got on here? I've been super judgy of what people are leaving the
On mine?
airport with now. You guys are gonna have to get clearance from now on. Okay.
Can do.
Okay,
Clear.
not bad. Sure.
What about union dues? Do we need to do that too?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Hey,
What's
where's your
up?
pod? Do you
Mine.
not have a pod for those? What are those Mavericks?
No, they're the Foxtrot ones though.
The Phoenix.
Yeah, they're IR ones.
Oh, okay.
Have a good
All
one.
right,
Call
man.
back.
I'll sign off on that, man. All right.
Co-sign that. Oh,
Yeah,
there it
I'll
is.
sign it.
Right now I'm taxing out. My throttle was unplugged. Couldn't figure out why
Oh,
it wasn't.
Oh, and hi, saying hello in the chat to Faring fans. Yeah, sorry. Greetings. Hope you're having fun watching as much as we're having playing. And who else is this? Bekuto. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Sepkudo. Yeah.
Hey, you guys hold down the windows, left windows in F1, and tell me what that does for your view in the cockpit for your track IR.
What?
Pull down our windows.
Left windows in F1.
Mine just brought up the Explorer browser.
Really? Well, you won't see nothing come from it. It'll just be it'll just help for looking down at your gauges.
Left Windows F1.
Windows help and support window came up when I was out of game.
Yeah, mine didn't do anything but open Firefox Explorer, which I don't use. I use Chrome. But
And nothing in game.
At all?
No.
no, nothing.
So let's see. I'll see what the default one is.
Okay, I'm
My sound's not working. It is. Let's see.
To be fair, full disclosure, I've disabled most of my keyboard shortcuts for this game. So,
you can change it.
but if you're
to
saying it's a track IR hotkey,
Yeah. Well, because you know how you look at your gauges and how you can slump down a lot better, or not. Not as good. So when you press that key, it does the head shift off and on, and it kind of helps you when you look at your gauges.
I know what you're talking about, but
There's another.
I sit
another
a little
one.
farther back, and I have a zoom button on my thing. So
Oh, on the throttle, the Warthog one, or
yeah, the Warthog one, that little one that slides back, I use that for zooms. So, but
Okay.
I sit a further back, like when I'm, like if you ever catch my stream, you can see almost everything in the cockpit because I'm that far back.
really?
And I literally tilt my head back just a little bit down, and I zoom in, and I can see everything.
Well,
All right,
what about?
here I'll give you an idea. When I'm sitting in my cockpit, like I'm doing right now, I can see the battery switch. When I look down just a little bit,
On really?
and my head tracking, yep. And if I put my chin to my neck, my chest, I can see my rudder trim, takeoff trim button.
Well, what about when you're kind of bending over a little bit to see your bottom gauge?
I can see all my bottom gauges from here.
I'm gonna restart my computer. So I'll be right back. I just have no sound.
Oh, rip. All right, dude.
Right?
Hey, I'll be right back. Hey, your chat's talking to you. See you. I'll be right back.
Another one. Brownie. Yeah, I do like to bounce my plane down the runway. Actually, the first two times under tuition war here, I was listening to him where he was guiding me through it, and two perfect landings, and then then he let me just try and do it myself from memory, and yeah, I've been doing it without him in my ear, and that's what's been going on, and I want to get it down pat. It's pretty difficult when you compare it to all the other planes. Have you ever flown this? Flown any DCS planes? Okay, we need to get on speed. And to do what he was doing before. Gear up. Flaps are up. Now this is the hardest bird I've found in DCS to land.
You shut your dirty mouth, sir. I come back and this dude's like, yeah, this is the hardest bird. No, stop it. Oh, you're going for a carrier break? Let's see it, boys.
What's he saying now?
Yes, my first flight in her was great, but now I keep porpoising. I don't seem to be able to AOA flight. Yeah, AOA flight is tricky, man.
He said he's a member of both groups, Aussie and Bouncer. Okay, so I've gone down the runway. You said go down at around 350 knots at around 800 feet altitude, right? Then you'll hook it around. You'll turn your flaps on. Oh, sorry, your air brake on, your gear down.
You're too high.
Yeah.
And your turn is too shallow.
Yeah.
And no air brakes.
Yeah, I didn't put them on because you said there was something wrong straight away, so I went, okay, well, leave it till next time.
Hey, check this out. You ready? Let me give you an easy challenge, right? I say it's easy, but it really is. I want you to, without using auto throttle control, put your speed at 350, keep your altitude at 2000, and do orbits around the airport.
Okay.
If you can do orbits around your airport at 350 and 2000, you should be able to do this. It's a nice, easy, fun challenge.
At 2000
Now,
right
I will give you a bit of flexibility. You can only go 10 miles faster than 350, 10 knots slower than 350.
Okay.
Altitude, you can only go
Plus or minus 50.
100 feet above 2000 and 100 feet below 2000.
How many knots plus or minus? 350?
Plus or minus 10.
10.
And altitude plus or minus 100.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
This is actually, it may not feel like it, but this is angle of attack training.
Yep. Oh,
Because
going too
what your
high
brain
there.
wants, your brain wants to achieve both of these at the same time, but it's not possible until you have some real fine control and discipline. You should only focus on one right now. I would completely ignore my speed and just focus on altitude, and then I would focus on speed.
You guys can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you sounding low like the first time you came in though.
Oh.
Do me a favor. Can you do me a favor?
Who?
Roommeister?
Yeah.
Can you slow down to 300 knots and hold and put your thing in autopilot
300 knots. Autopilot. Roger.
and add it and
You mean ATC? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. And
You
you're gonna do an AP
Yeah.
and you're gonna do an attitude hold of your current.
You don't
Just
do
do
the
a Go ahead.
You don't do the RPM for
RPM.
yeah, like formation flying or whatever, instead of using like hey go 100 miles an hour. In the RPMs,
You're
like 9.
You're breaking up all over the
Oh.
place. Sorry.
It's all right. Is that better? Better?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought on formation they would use do it by RPM.
No, they never do it ever. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and do a 180-degree turn.
Did you want me to do attitude hold? Oh, no, sorry. Another other thing other than ATC, you said something else.
Here, do a barometric hold because you're going past your altitude. Level off at 2,000 something. You're going high, so. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at your stream. So.
Yep, already bringing it down.
All right, so sorry.
2,000.
No.
Barometric
To answer your question, Stone.
Yeah.
You get your speed and your altitude by looking at the plane to your left.
Oh, okay. For matching, like joining formation.
You never look at any of your controls. You basically take a picture. Okay, this is how the plane should look when I'm in the correct position, and you know, as the plane pulls away from you, you're like, okay, I'm out of position. You'll slow down. You'll slow down. You speed up. You slow down. Oh, I'll pull back and I'll push down to get up or down.
Like match edge canopy, or if it was off, you would know your speed kind of like by that.
Yeah, it's called sight picture.
Oh, okay.
Your boss or your lead tells you, okay, this is what I should look like to you when you're in position. All you have to do is remember that position and keep yourself there. But he'll tell you, hey, I'm making a left-hand turn, or I'm making a right-hand turn, or I'm climbing altitude, or I'm speeding up. That way you can anticipate it.
Yeah.
No, you don't look at your RPMs, you don't look at your throttle, you don't look at your stick, nothing. So sorry, I wanted to say this to you, Roomeister. Where's the airport, by the way? Sorry.
In front and to the left of me, if I'm at the same one. Yep.
Okay, so
I'm to my south. I'm at the north.
you're gonna be really upset with what I'm about to say. I forgot what I was gonna tell you to do. I'm not even joking. I forgot. It was good too. I promise you.
You had me do ATC at 300 knots and hold at 2,000 with the barometric altitude autopilot, and then that might help you.
Kind of joystick are you? Not you, War. The other. I don't know what to call you.
Brew.
Brew. Yep. What kind of joystick do you have?
I got the Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog.
Oh, okay. I got mold that.
He's your A10 pilot.
Or F-16. Same stick.
Yeah, I don't really. It's the same as the A10 replica.
Really? The stick in the 16 is the same as the A10?
No, I'm saying what I got is the replica of the A10C.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, in real life, it is. I think there's one company put it out, just like Burple did the F-14.
Oh, you're talking about the F-16? Yeah. Thrustmaster's got an F-16 stick that you can swap out.
I don't think they do. If they did, I think it would be the most of the throttle.
No, have a look.
Exactly the same.
Look it up. I didn't know it until my Aussie mate went to buy his Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog, and he said, "Oh, look, an F-16 stick they were offering as part of a package, you know." And I was like, "You don't. That's $400 Australian. You don't need to get that as well." Yeah. He's already paying like $1,500.
It's almost. I wouldn't say it's almost worth. Just take this game serious, and mostly. Then it's not really that bad. Drop that amount of money, but. I can imagine paying $400 for something I wouldn't play every day.
Yeah. I just went, just start off with this, and you're probably not going to swap it out just to be like the F-16. You know, you like the A10, and if you want to get it later on, get it later on. You know?
Yeah.
They were whinging about even forking out. Like, he resisted a long time to even just getting Track IR, and I'm like, you should get Track IR. You know,
I built mine.
like, that's the first thing you should get when gaming. Like,
I built mine for less than $4, except for I had to buy the Pro Track clip, the one I made.
Yeah.
The dollar software driver. You know which one I'm talking about, right? From PS3 iCamera.
No, but I've heard of some people mocking some things up. Yeah.
Playing with the lens. Yeah, I saw a couple videos.
You've
Yeah.
seen it?
Rip out the lens and put an AR thing
Floppy.
behind the lens, and it'll watch you. Yeah.
Floppy disk inside a floppy disk thing,
Yep.
or roll of film.
Yeah, but you needed a specific model
Yeah, well, the lens that you have to take out.
for the easy work.
Yeah.
There's a
The
harder model to work on.
resistors and the fucking wiring, those, what was more of a pain in the ass.
So, Mr. Roomeister there, go ahead and take your ATC off. Speed up to 350 knots and hold a 30-degree bank. You know your degree in banks on the bottom, right?
Oh, I see it now. Yep, I see it now. At the bottom of the HUD, it's saying, yeah,
Yeah,
10
your
left, 10
30-degree
right.
bank is the second tick.
Okay.
Either left or right, doesn't matter. Just orbit the airport.
The second tick.
350. Maybe it's me, but you're breaking up really bad.
How's that? I think I went to the second tick. Maybe I need to go another one. Because have a look.
Watching your stream, so I can't tell.
I feel like, well, that's 0, and then you got a little notch which I think is 5, and the big notches are every 10, I'm guessing. So there's 10. So the second one's actually 10. Then you got 20, and then you got 30 there, where I am. Yeah, that feels like 30 degrees to me. And I'm at 500 knots.
Wow.
Whoa. You wanted 500, right? Or was it 450?
350. 30-degree bank.
I was concentrating so much on the friggin' bank, and I had the thrust up, and I wasn't paying attention to it till then. Okay.
Your altitude doesn't matter. As long as you keep it at a 30-degree bank with 350 degrees.
Yeah, we're far away from
350 knots, sorry.
far away from the runway now, like a couple of miles south.
Yeah, you can head back over there. Who's this on my left? This is Stone, isn't it? I know it's you, Stone.
Sir Stone.
Stone, can you land on a carrier?
Too bad.
So, am I breaking up or are you guys breaking up?
Maybe you were, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
'cause
do
you
have-
were just breaking up.
I do have poor internet connections at times.
Yeah, your connection has been good all day, actually. We're going almost on 12 hours.
Did you, you didn't hear me saying that carrier, did you?
No, I didn't. What'd you say?
I'm somewhat alright landing on it, but, worse on air-to-air refueling. And better with the Harrier.
Oh, gotcha.
350.
I'm still waiting for 350.
I just said that, and I'm slowly pushing it forwards.
No worries. This is an exercise. The game's freezing. Nice. Because I'm
You just give me one thing at a time to deal with, aren't you? Well, it's
350. Mhm.
fixing one thing. We've still got the barometric altitude hold going. ATC is off, so all I got to worry about is speed and turn. Bank.
Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. I need you to drop your speed to 250
Okay.
and in a
Two-
straight line. Do a barometric hold and then do an
250.
altitude hold for 350. 250, sorry. You can thank me later.
I feel like a horse running around a track, and you're the horse trainer in the middle of the track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 250. Let's see if we can
ATC
hold it here. Oh no, okay.
Everyone sounds fine to me. Got it. Thanks, Brownie. Your chat is so
Awesome.
helpful.
Bringing the speed back up slowly. Okay, we're going to do ATC. Bam.
An attitude hold first.
Attitude hold as well as the barometric altitude.
Put it in a 30-degree bank, attitude hold, and
Oh.
barometric altitude hold.
Okay, let's see what that's 0, 5, 10, 20, 30. Just under 30 degrees there. I can go further.
This is perfect. It just needs to be close to 30 to keep
There we
it in a
go.
circle.
Perfectly 30, I think.
Okay, so your altitude reading.
You had it.
Look underneath you. Does that look like you're 1,850 feet above the ground?
No.
You look a lot closer to the ground, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, so this is what I need you to do. This quadrant of the Hornet you haven't had a chance to play with. So as you travel through the world, elevations change, right? Mountains come,
Yeah.
terrain change.
By
You
the
need to
TV.
set- right. You
In
need
your
to
water
set your
bottle.
altimeter. You need to set your altimeter to the correct height for this location.
Can you grab it for me?
The altimeter here is
Oh, I didn't know you were doing that.
290. Hold on 1 second. Let me
Lighter.
put ATC here.
We'll just have to mute you out, Stone.
So
What?
do this. You're bleeding through.
No,
Mike.
sorry.
No, you're good, dude. So call ATC and tell them you want to you need an inbound.
Okay, so that's one of the F keys to bring that stuff up. Is it F10? What
I
is it?
believe it's backslash right above the enter key.
Yep, there we go. Then ATC F5. Well, you can just click on it, can you?
Yep.
Yep.
Click on it.
And then
Tell her you want to inbound. Or it's Annapalooza or whatever.
Anapaviti Yezevo.
Yeah,
And Appa.
Annapalooza. It's gonna be great.
Inbound,
That's fine.
request azimuth or inbound? Inbound, right?
Inbound. Yep.
Anapaviti, yeah. Inbound. Okay.
She's gonna give you an altimeter heading. Altimeter, sorry.
Yeah, 209 for 6.
Four digit.
Yep.
What is it?
Altimeter heading was
29er15.
that's the QFE. QFE is 29.15, and the heading is 209 for 6.
Did I just
Right,
hear a
so-
niner?
Just a QFE, 29er15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your plane is not set to 29er15. So you think you're at 1,000 whatever that is, but you're
Yeah.
actually not.
Yeah.
So if you look around your cockpit, under the right MFD, under your radar to the left, it's something that says altitude. You're gonna have to zoom in for this, buddy. And there's a knob to the left of the altitude thing.
Oh, you're talking about
Under the radar to the left.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about that warning
It says
to the left of the
Not
radar
there.
warning?
by the hook?
no.
No.
It's so
The
check
gimbal?
it out. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. So if you look at the radar under the MFD, right? If you look down, you have two things splitting the radar. It's the one on the left in the center bottom row. It says ALT.
Altitude. Oh, the 3. Yep.
All right, you need to turn your lights on because it's so dark you can't even see it. No, not that one. That's your attitude.
That's 30 seconds ago.
indicator. Oh,
I've seen
sorry.
it since.
Here, turn your lights on.
Yep.
With
But I'm circling it
IR
now.
tool.
Let me see if I'm circling it in the game Twitch
Yes,
stream.
you
Yeah,
are.
no, I am now. Yep.
All right, you see how at the bottom it says 29er2? Did you turn your
Yeah.
lights on?
No, not yet. I think the sun's just coming through.
Let me know when you've turned your light on.
It's
on
not
the
on the right. It is
Console.
consoles. Right.
Console and instrument panel. Is this?
Yep.
Instrument panel is the one you need, I believe. Yeah.
Done. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
If you zoom in, you'll see at the bottom of that altitude it says 29er2 or something.
Yeah.
You need to twist the knob until it says 29er15. And it's gonna be, you gotta roll your mouse backwards, the wheel, and it's gonna be a long
Oh,
roll.
workout. Finger workout.
Or you can grab it and pull it to the left.
Or grab it and pull it to the left. Grab it with the left click.
Left click and pull it to the left, or roll your mouse back
Oh,
on
my-
while you're.
View just changed. Pull it to the left. Okay, that's moving it too.
That's why I put you in attitude barometric hole at 250.
So 2915. Is that
That's right.
2915? That's like less than 100-foot difference.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because if we started off with the Thai 2900s, right? But wait on, what is that thing? What does that thing do?
1,900. What does what thing do?
That number change, because is that the from 2900s? There was a high 2900s, and we moved it down to 2915
Okay, so here's how it works.
inches
When
of
you travel
mercury.
across the world, altitudes change all the time.
Yeah.
But the runway you're landing on has been leveled.
Yeah.
For you and your plane. And so when you take the QNH, which is the altitude when you move across the world, and you do some math, you get the QFE. Well, your QFE for this region is literally different from if you go 10 nautical miles in this same plane, 10 nautical miles east, the QFE will change. The altitude of this runway is different from the altitude of that runway. So if you're landing at the wrong altitude, you might find yourself hitting the ground a little faster. Or someone might say, "Hey, I need you at radar altitude 2,000," but you're sitting at 1,900 because you forgot to set your altimeter. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that, but
Okay.
my specific question was, so that is how high the ground is
No,
for the landing.
that's how,
No,
that's
I'm
how
gonna.
high the runway is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The ground around at the runway.
No, you can't use those two words interchangeably like that because you have means above sea level and then you have above ground level, and then you have your QFE for the
Okay,
runway
well, the runway then.
elevation. Yes.
But the ground around the runway, I can't use that term. Because the ground.
Right, because if you
Something.
travel half a nautical mile out, you'll see the freaking terrain
Grand
go up
range.
and down.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
so basically, when you enter this airspace,
What I meant
This
was
is
the
the-
level of the runway.
right, this
Yeah.
is what they're telling you based on this airport. This is the QFE. When I want you at 2,000, I need to make sure you're not at 1,985.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look now, I said, hey, do you feel like you're at 1,900 and something feet? What are you at now?
$1,130.
Yeah, you went 800 feet. You were sitting at 1,900 feet. So
How did that
us setting
change
your
it?
altimeter?
Yeah, that is weird that it changed it that much. I cannot believe it because I changed it less than 100 feet on that. Yeah, so that changed it almost 1,000 feet.
That's
On
why.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say is like I only changed it less than 100 on here. How's that going to make any friggin' difference? You know? Because I felt like it was a 1,000-foot difference, and it just changed it.
It's
Yeah.
blame the United
I'm not-
States. One millibar is equal to 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, United States wanted to be different, so instead of using millibars, they decided to use this stupid system.
Yeah.
So if you go to the UK, they'll talk in millibars. Oh, it's
Okay.
this airport is 6 millibars.
Well, that's what I was-
6 times 30, 180 feet.
That's what I was also kind of like looking at because I saw on this dial. That's what I meant by when I was saying, what does this 2915 really mean? Because it's got like IN and HG there. What's inches and mercury, inches of mercury.
Yeah, that. There you go.
Yeah.
That.
And how does that
All
relate?
this like last.
So that's not really feet.
No, it's not.
That 2915 is not feet. And I thought, by dropping that by 100, I was lowering the feet by 100 feet. I was readjusting, but no, that's adjusting the mercury. That explains
Wow.
more why that changed so much
You probably understand mercury a lot better because you're
in the chemistry.
probably.
You don't know.
I said chemistry.
I was really good at chemistry at school and physics. Physics.
So it
and
says
chemistry.
this. Divide the airfield in feet by 900 to get the numbers of inches above mean sea level. Then you add this to the QFE to get the QNH, or subtract it from the QNH to get the QFE.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not something I'm going to do right now.
But anyways, so when I was like, hey, just hold it at 3,000 feet, I didn't feel that you were at 3,000 feet. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So that's fixed.
So if I were to ask you to go to 800, you probably hit the ground. So that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to make sure your altimeter was right.
Yeah, I was getting really close there. That's why I was not really wanting to go much lower.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, man, what do you guys want to do? I don't know about
sucker.
you. It's like what 1 a.m. for you?
For me,
You guys are Pacific, right?
I'm getting
Let's see
close.
if those help at all with you guys on the res, not the cockpit.
What was that?
To see if that cockpit resolution helps with you guys. Plus, I think this is
Right.
restarting in 15.
Yeah, it is going to restart at 5 minutes. Okay, can we do a rush landing?
Yeah, do it.
In 5
Knock it
minutes.
out.
Okay, so I turn the altitude hold, the attitude hold off, but it's not showing, so I have to turn it on.
You hit the paddle switch. Paddle switch.
Paddle switch on my
your
right
pinky.
joystick.
Yep.
That's not working because it's not. Well, wait on, is it?
Your paddle switch would have knocked you out of attitude, and
My vector's now below 7 degrees below horizon.
right. Well, level off then.
Okay.
What does it do?
I'm guessing it lost it. Yeah, it's not. Attitude hold is
Your
gone.
feet are dropping. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
level off now. Sorry, I was looking at your stream. 30 seconds behind.
Okay, I'm coming in. I'm 600 feet high, 250 knots. I'm dropping in altitude. I need to build this up. I think 330 and dropping.
If you're close to 250, kill that and get on speed. Because your gear could be down, your flaps could be out.
My gear's not
Don't
down, I
speed
don't
up.
think, at the moment. I've got no. See? No gear down. Gear going down. And my speed just.
Your ATC is on, by the way. Now I want to turn it off.
Yeah, it's off now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot
You're
past.
dangerously low.
Yeah, I'm 500 foot. Okay, get to what speed? 250?
Oh, you're doing an overhead brake? You'll never do it. Just straight in land it, dude. If you had
You're
to
watching me
overhead
from
brake-
30 seconds ago and thinking that's what I'm doing
shit.
now? I'm going past the
Never
runway.
mind.
I've decided I'm not going to come in from the sea, so I'm just going past the runway on the
I
south end.
cannot find you. I cannot find you. in
I'm
the
1 mile
frickin'
south.
Game view.
Just go to F10
That's 10 now, yeah.
and then go to center, the top left button,
Okay. I
And
see.
then-
You're
and then click on
1.68
me.
miles off the east
then you-
coast.
but then you can click on me and then hit F2
Oh,
and that'll show you
dude, that is amazing. Sorry.
me. Yep. Learn something every day. We can teach each other.
Well, yeah. Careful, there's a hill right there.
Yeah, getting around it. Okay. Okay, I haven't even got flaps down yet. Flaps to half now. And that's bringing up my
The
E.
gears come down, the flaps come down within 1 second later.
Oh, really?
Yes.
'Cause
Both of those happen at 250 knots. 250 knots, gears down, flaps down. Your flaps are still up, by the way.
well, I just went to flaps half.
Or you're going too fast. Yeah, you're
Are you
going
looking at
way
me
too
30
fast.
seconds ago?
No, I'm looking at you in the game. You're at 272
okay.
knots with your gears down.
280
You're
knots.
overspeeding. Is your ATC on?
No, it's off.
Okay, well you're over speeding your gears.
Okay. Bringing it back to 250. But I was worried about
It's
hitting the
not showing
hill.
on them.
Don't choke.
So if I have you locked, let me know. Because they're out on the F10 menu. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
It's not showing me where you're at on the F10 menu, so let me know if I lock you on or anything. Because I have somebody locked at I think 15,000 feet.
Yeah,
55.
we're at the runway.
main base.
Airport. So yeah, you're over here. What's this? The hell was this?
And restart. There we go. I
Get
was
wrecked,
thinking.
kids. Man, that was quite fun.
Alright. Frozen.
Are you guys still playing?
I might head off, go eat, and then go to bed. Actually, I should eat long before I go to bed. Thanks a lot for the tuition.
Before bed.
What?
Yeah, no problem, man. For sure.
You guys don't play Escape from Tarkov by chance,
No, I don't.
do you?
No.
Have you heard
I'm
of it?
not really a shooter.
I was.
Have I heard of
really
it? Yes.
Until I found DCS. Now it's just been just DCS.
Yeah, I play other stuff too. I mean, I stream, so